The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
A first down throw for Heinicke.
Throw left side complete. That's Thompson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Heinicke on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Watch 17, watch 17.
Looking to throw, Heinicke.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Play action now. Here's Heinicke.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
From the 31,
Heineke.
Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check 15. Check 50. 41 Mike. Check. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. 18 man. Mike 41. Blue down.
Heineke. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it over.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Washington 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Check 24, check 24.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Slam. 70 Lions. Mike, check. 59. Oh, freak. What's the run? They're running it. Top 18.
Now Heineke.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Target. 19 tight. 41's the Mike. I'm coming.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? I don't even know why this team's
Heineke now.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's a Packers touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Not much there, only a yard. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Heineke. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
22-yard
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Go. Go.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Hey, smash. Stop doing it. Check 59, Mike. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And they'll throw again, Heineke. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Mike's 59. Here we go. 59's Mike. Set, tempo, set. Let's go. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Check, check. Lucky. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Switch. Mike, check, check. 59.
Heineke again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 21, Washington 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Washington.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Heineke. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Washington 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see you.